bouncing back, showing the Phillies we're not going to lay down here being down 4-0. We're going to come back and get a couple runs here. But obviously the fifth inning, that was huge. I mean, let's go through every play in that fifth inning. Ah-Sung Kim, he was huge to start off this fifth inning here. He gets on base with a single. Grish flew out, but then they have the hit and run on. I wasn't so sure about that. I know Nola's a contact guy, and I believe Nola, Aaron that is, not Austin, he was trying to have that pitch that he threw to his brother be down in the zone, but it wasn't, and it actually ended up being a fastball up, I believe, and Nola did his job. Kim's trying to steal second. He's running, and so he had the head start, double in the gap, and Kim scores. That makes it 4-3 there, and things are going. Things are rolling. The crowd is into it. They were into it pretty much the whole game. There were some times where it kind of felt, dead and stuff, but it was really hot, and I do think after that 5-run inning here in this fifth inning, there was like 50 pitches thrown. A lot of people went onto the concourse to like go to the bathroom and just get a little bit of shade time, at least from where we were sitting. We were sitting in the sun. But big hit from Nola, huge from Ah-Sung Kim to start that inning, and then Profar singling. So obviously not getting out. That put Nola on third, and he easily scored on Soto's double down the line to tie the game. Juan Soto, he's had some criticism, right? He's faced criticism by Padres fans this season. He got off to that really, really slow start, like worst slump of his career. We haven't really seen the power, the extra base hits, but he has come through with some pretty darn big hits. I mean, Saturday night, he had the hit there. I believe I think that one tied the game as well, if I remember correctly. I think that was to right field as well. And then today, the double down the right field line into the corner, scoring Nola to tie the game, and he was pumped up. It's great to see today, to see Drury and Soto make up for their mistakes. I put that, in air quotes because I don't think Soto's was a mistake. Some people might say, oh, you got to make that play, but it was a sun ball. He had his glasses on. He did everything that he could. He just didn't see the ball. You can't do anything about it. Snell got the fly ball, but the sun got it. I mean, can't do anything about that. Drury, I'm happy for him. He made up. He definitely made up for his defense. Had that error, obviously. Well, not an error. It's a fielder's choice. I don't know if they count it as an error, but ground ball, doesn't field it cleanly. Double play ball. He only gets one out. But he makes up for it. Hits the solo home run in the second, and then he drives in the go-ahead run in that fifth inning, part of that 5-run fifth inning. That's what you got Brandon Drury for at the trade deadline. Maybe not to bring in like the go-ahead hit specifically, but you brought him in for offensive impact. You didn't bring him in for his defense at first base or anything. You brought him in to either be the DH or wherever he is in the lineup, whatever position he's playing on the field, at least to be that power, be a source of power in that lineup. And that's exactly what happened today for Brandon. And so I was pumped up for Brandon. I was pumped up for Juan. And I think it was very encouraging, rest of this fifth inning. Yeah, Josh Bell getting that single. He had struggled as well. He had that home run against the Mets in the wild card series, but then didn't do really anything after that. But to come up here, big home run after Drury in the second, and then to come through to driving Crony to make it 7-4 Padres after Drury drove in Profar and Soto to give the Padres the lead. I mean, that was huge, huge insurance, right? The whole thing I was just talking about Drury, why Preller brought him in, to be a source of power. That's also why he brought in Josh Bell. And so these moves are working out. And what I'm encouraged by here is this game was like a perfect game. I mean, you didn't want to get down 4-0, but like what I mean by a perfect game is you had so many guys contributing on this team. It wasn't a one-man show. It wasn't a one side of the ball show. It wasn't only pitching and there was like one hit. No, There was strong pitching. Snell kept the Padres in the game. And then the bullpen, Suarez gave up a run, but he got the double play. Martinez didn't give up any runs. Hader didn't give up any runs. And then you had the offense. You had Drury coming through twice. You had Bell come through twice. You had Kim get on. You had Profar single. You had Soto come through to tie the game. So there were so many guys. And then you had Manny hit the big home run. By the way, the crowd chanting MVP in that 8th inning. And as the pitch comes, boom, home run. It was just perfect. That ball was smashed as well into left center for, what was that? Is that his second? No, third. I think it's his third postseason home run so far. Yeah, third postseason home run. So it was the big guys, Soto, Manny. It was the others, Nola, Drury, Bell, right? There was a lot of different guys that contributed offensively. And then there was multiple guys that contributed on the pitching side of things in this game. And so that gives me, I don't know, positive vibes, or it just reinforces that this team, even when they're down, they're going to come back. Even if things aren't going great, well, guess what? They can go great later in the game